Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help the Divine Feminine grow, heal, raise her vibration and awaken to her purpose, so she can co-create the new earth with her Divine Masculine counterpart. When I say Divine Feminine, I mean women who are reclaiming their sacred power, doing the work, redefining feminine divinity and relevance, and attuning deeply to their intuitive wisdom. She's healing old conditioning and leading the way with heart, soul, and grace. This is an Ascension reading for Divine Feminine energy and for cross-watching Divine Masculines too. It's for Tuesday, the 29th of July, 2025, or whenever you're drawn to this reading. Let's see what the cards have to say. Divine Feminines, you're going first this time in my recording. Tending the future. So she's thinking about the future now. She's putting things into place for herself. Divine Feminines. You're thinking about the future. I know we had those energies yesterday and you were wanting to make a move on it, but it really isn't your position to do that. Divine Masculine's position to do that now. And so there is this feeling of like needing to tend to yourself, yes, needing to tend to your future, but not to step too much into the masculine. We've got a guardian here. You're being taken care of and you're being guided too, not just through me, but through your emotions. I'm hearing, when something feels off in your emotions, when something doesn't feel comfortable, it's because you're not seeing it clearly, right? We had that message of surrender yesterday. You can't do it all. Choose wisely. Okay, again, there's this message. So what we're doing at the moment, we're wanting to move forward, tend into the future, but what you don't want to do is wall yourself up and go, okay, I'll be completely independent and I'll do everything myself. I'll be the masculine and the feminine, and I'll do everything and I'll start, putting things into the place for my future by myself. We don't want to do that, Divine Feminine. We want to kind of parse out what is feminine, what is feminine for the future, and then what is the masculine that I need to leave up to the Divine Masculine here. So choose wisely, be discerning. You don't have to keep everything in your net, right? Which means that same message again, same as yesterday. Don't do it all. You don't need to do it all, Divine Feminine. We need to stop doing that, right? We need to stop doing it all. So let's get some tarot out. What have we got? Wow. One more, please. There we go. So starting out with the Death and Rebirth card, this is the one that made me go, wow, because Death and Rebirth, it is about major changes in life, big changes in life, and you're feeling it intuitively, aren't you? You're feeling like you're ready and you're feeling like bring it on. Here's the thing, you can't make it happen. You're holding the energy. Divine Feminine is what you're doing, right? And I know it's frustrating because you're so used to getting into that Divine Masculine energy and doing it. And it's not so divine, in fact, in the feminine, right? Of doing it all and making it happen. But you need to step back from this and get more into the feminine energy of receiving and allowing it to happen. Death and rebirth, yes, it's big and you can feel it, and it doesn't mean that you have to do it yourself. You can hold the energy instead. Perhaps you're holding the energy for the Divine Masculine. You've always felt different, sensitive, awake. You see the old world crumbling, and you know you're here to help build what comes next. You're here to awaken the Divine Feminine and Masculine energy, heal old wounds, and lead by example and vibration. Download your free Divine Ascension Energy Guide at BeHealing.com, and let's co-create the new earth together. Well, the Four of Wands here, which signifies, well, it's the card of marriage, but it signifies strong foundations, right? The strong foundations in the feminine is when she's stable and she's steady in her emotions and she's holding a particular energy. Holding a particular energy, so you've dreamed something into being, this is what I want, it's going to come about, I just hold the energy, and then the masculine is going to take action toward that. Can you do that? Because the solid foundations here requires you to be a certain energy and to use your spiritual power to hold that vision and that vibration. Right? This is the way forward. Both masculine and feminine are going to have to do this, right? But the feminine has this propensity to do that, right? To hold these energies. Eight of Cups, this is leaving something emotional behind, or it could be an emotional interpretation is what I heard. An interpretation of something that makes you emotional. I was getting that message before. Use your emotional guidance system. If something is making you feel bad, Something's giving you negative emotions. You're looking at it the wrong way. So let's get deeper into that. Death and rebirth. You've got major change, major change. I mean, we have major change going on in the world at the moment, but this is more on a personal front for divine masculines and divine feminines, specifically divine feminines at the moment. The magician, she wants to manifest it. Right. I get it, and I was feeling that. Divine feminine wants to manifest it, and she wants to just get into her masculine and just make it happen for herself, right? Can't do that. Can't do that. The other elements of the magician is to hold the energy. You know what I mean by that, right? Hold that vision and the faith and the trust that go with that. Can you sit down in meditation focusing on that with this idea? It is happening. It's coming to me. I draw it to me now. I'm open to receive it. Right? It's that. That is your part in the manifestation of this. And what's behind that is ancient wisdom. Tapping into your witchy side, right? And being able to sit with an energy and hold it in your heart to allow it to come true. I just feel like this energy is going to ping with the divine masculine, you know, and it'll work. Four of Wands, because this is firm foundations. And what do I always say in my readings? Firm foundations start within yourself. Firm foundations are us feeling good within ourselves, calm, centered, and trusting and having faith and all of that kind of stuff. Feeling good. There's a firm foundation within ourselves, and then we start putting those firm foundations out into the external world, in relationships, in the work, and all of that kind of thing. Because someone's watching you, divine feminine, you're being watched here. Now, this could be innocent minds, little girls, bigger girls, other people, like in the workplace, people looking up to you, but it could also be the divine masculine as well, checking you out. Two of inspiration at a crossroads, seeing how you handle this crossroads that you're at the moment, seeing how you're responding to things emotionally. I feel, are you stable? Are you stable at the moment within yourself, no matter what's going on? Somebody's watching on there. So do you have that stability? The Four of Wands, four legs of a table, is really sturdy. It doesn't get knocked over. Or are you easily knocked overable? Do you easily get knocked over emotionally? So what's behind this then? This solidness, perception. Your perception, their perception. Your perception of you, their perception of you. Internal battle is what this feels like, and people are noticing. People notice when you're in an internal battle like that. So there's something to let go of. And what did I say it was? It's an emotional something or other, I said. Eight of Cups. Emotional perspective, is it? Tell us more about this Eight of Cups. Queen of Voices. All or nothing. Queen of Voices. I just heard all of nothing. So she has boundaries. So she puts a big boundary up. Well, I can't have it now. I'm not having it at all, you know. It's that if I can't do it now, I can't sit with the frustration within my body. And so I'm going to say, oh, I don't even want it anymore, and I'm going to do this thing for myself instead. Don't do that. Deal with the frustration instead. Feel that frustration. Don't be all or nothing and then throw like too big a boundary up. Nine of Inspiration. Heal instead. Heal that part of yourself, that frustrated part of yourself. And you know what it is, that frustrated part of yourself, that emotion that you need to leave behind. It's the you wanting to step into the masculine. Well, I'll do it myself then. The masculine isn't doing what I want the masculine to do. So I'll do it myself then. I'll just step into the masculine role and then I'll do it. Don't do that anymore. Yeah. Deal with that feeling instead. It's not too hard to feel that. I know it's uncomfortable. Yeah, it's clearly uncomfortable, right? What's behind that is discernment. Got to choose wisely. Choose what you do wisely. It's not wise to throw that big boundary up there, that all or nothing boundary. Well, I'll do it myself then, all right? Okay. What about romance? What have we got going on in romance? For the Divine Feminine, please. Divine Feminine, the first card you've got out is play. So have some fun. Perhaps with friends, perhaps dates and things like that. Jealousy could make somebody jealous, right? And so if the masculine isn't making a move, perhaps you go on dates and get to know somebody else and have some fun, you know, just have some fun. someone is watching you here, and it could just like trigger things. Not that you're trying to make someone jealous, but you know, if nothing's happening in your love life, then why not? Why not have some fun, go on a few dates? Flirt. Get into that flirty energy and then regret. Okay. Okay. This is why not, right? So this is that Queen of Voices. This is the all or nothing. Oh, well, if the divine masculine isn't coming to me, I'm going out on a date. I'm going to flirt. And then there's regrets that come after that, right? There is, can you see what's happening here? You're not getting your own way here in a relationship. You want to step into the masculine and make it happen, but you have to back down and let the masculine be the masculine. And so there's this all or nothing. Well, I'll do it myself, tend to my future myself, you know, with my work or whatever it is that I want. I'll just do it myself. I'll make more money. I'll get my own house. Play. And then like, well, not coming forward, then I might as well go on dates, playing around, flirting. In the back of your mind, you're like, yeah, it's going to make them jealous. It might make him make a move faster. And then there's regrets because you didn't really want to do that. Hey. Didn't really want to do that. And so this could, you know, this might not play out today, but you might be feeling all of these tensions within you. See, and if we've got cross watchers, divine masculine watching, this is what happens with the women, right? This is when you call us crazy. It's because we have been conditioned since we were little girls. We have to compete with the boys, and we have to get a job, and so we've got to be masculine. And so we're so adept to getting into those masculine energies, and we don't like it. But it's like our safety net. We can do it, right? We can do it to take care of ourselves. That's why we do it, to take care of ourselves. As soon as she feels vulnerable, she steps into her masculine energy. Don't we, divine feminines? X, forces working against you. Feels like they're within you, you know. Dragon, beware of self-delusion. Flag, don't be tempted to lower your standards. That flirting, that date thing, don't do it. Weeping willow, family sorrow. So how best to deal with these energies today then, divine feminine? Remember, choose wisely card came out. Why? Why 3? I had 3 yesterday. How best to deal with these energies today? 7 of Pentacles. Invest in something. Invest not something for your future, not in dating someone else. Investing in yourself to make yourself feel better. So noticing the emotions that are coming up inside of yourself. And now what can you do? How can you invest your time and your energy to help yourself out, to love yourself through this, to nurture yourself through this? Getting into the feminine energy instead, right? To nurture yourself. King of Wands, yes, you can make stuff happen today, King of Wands, but don't make sure that it's not to usurp the divine masculine. And then the Page of Cups. Better to be in this wishful energy, wishful imagination and all of that kind of thing, to get into that magician energy and to make these things happen, to make it happen by holding that energy and holding that vision. There we go. That's what I've got for you, divine feminines, today. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave me a comment as well. Is this the energy that you're in at the moment? What's going on with the divine masculine? Let me know below, and cross watchers too. You're allowed to comment on these videos as well. And if you want more from me, sign up for my free Ascension guide there, both for divine masculines and divine feminines, and check out my pick a card reads up there. Have the best day ever, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.